Mr. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation and President of the COP22, Mr. Minister of Economy and Finance, Mr. President of the region of Casablanca, Mr. Wali of Casablanca, Excellencies, Ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, chairpersons and CEOs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to you all to the second edition of the Climate Finance Day, a key conference that Casablanca Finance City Authority is proudly perpetuating, and whose first edition was not only a true success, but also has created the need for a forum that makes the bridge between finance and the global climate change challenges and goals. Today, we are delighted to host over 500 participants from more than 30 different countries and nationalities, namely from Europe, North and South Americas, Asia, and of course, Africa. With the COP22 kickoff in just a couple of days, it was a challenge to have with us Mr. Minister Salahuddin Mizwar and Mr. Minister Mohamed Boussaid, who are honoring us with their presence despite of their very tight schedule. My special thanks go to Mr. Gérard Mestrallet and to all Paris Europlace team who have organized the first edition of the Climate Finance Day for their contribution and efforts for the promotion and the success of today's conference. I would like also to thank all our partners, namely the African Development Bank, the European Investment Bank, and the United Nations, for their valuable input and expertise in shaping this conference's program, as well as the distinguished speakers who have accepted our invitation. Today is a very special and a much expected day. It marks the entry into force of the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement, ratified so far by 94 parties, has marked a turning point in the climate change agenda. Now, time is for action, and the COP22 is the one of action. Time is also for making sure that the necessary resources and financing flow to the most badly hit regions and populations. Of all the world's regions, Africa is the most vulnerable to the climate change's effect. Yet, it has received so far 4% of global climate finance. As a Pan-African financial center, Casablanca Finance City is committed to play a significant role, not only in shifting the global climate finance players' and investors' attention to Africa, but also building an Africa-dedicated climate finance industry and framework likely to allow Africa to achieve a green and sustainable economic transformation. My hope is that at the end of the day, we would provide the COP22 parties and globally the climate finance industry with practical, realistic, and ready-for-use recommendations. Wishing you an enjoyable conference, fruitful and enlightening debate. Thank you for your attention.